Okay, welcome back to the lesson. So in this lesson, we're going to create the job post details dialog box. So you click on this. Although I've made it so you can see it already all here. In the future, we might have things like these are just hard-coded images, but in the future we might have ones that upload from the database that the user can upload pictures relating to the job, etc. Since this is dummy at the moment, but we'll implement that in following lessons. So this is the actual job post details component, and you click it, and this is a job post details component as well. So we come to the code. First, come to data actions. Scroll down. We want to create clear errors. Oh, sorry. This is from the following. This one is from the following lesson. So the lesson prior to this, because the problem was we're posting a job and we had these errors here and we closed it. We weren't clearing the errors, so when we click this again and then submitted a real one, before it submitted, it would bring up the red writing saying there's a problem. So that's why we have to add this in. So make sure you get clear errors, and I'll show you what else we have to do with this in a second. And then get job post. So get job post, you come to Postman, user, or you can go into your Firebase. Should be in here somewhere. Sorry, it's get job post. Yeah, here we are. Job post, and that's not that one. User, no. Here, this one here. The ID at the end. Come back to here. So you paste that there, and then have the job ID. So remember your backticks and job ID up here. And get rid of this. So dispatch type, set job posts, and payload response.data. And then we'll stop loading UI as well afterwards. If you haven't got these yet, I'm not sure we have, we will put those in. So that's all for data actions, so make sure everything's correct. And we'll go to, I'll get rid of these so I can search for lesson 32 to make sure I didn't forget anything. Close that down. Now UI reducer. I just want to add and stop loading here, UI. And if you don't have them types, make sure that's in your types as well. Yeah, so we'll add that up there. So add that up there and put in your types. It's in the UI reducer. Okay, job post. Not sure what I've done. Oh, that's right. You want to add in the yeah. Oh, we're in the wrong one, sorry. That's right. Add job title. Oh, so that's just, you can leave this as it is, but I've just done this, and you can basically figure out what to do. I've just put the job title there. So post job. I've done it like this. You can do it any way you want, mix and match it around. If we can get back to the code. So you don't have to do that really. Yeah, and then I've just added it down there like so. Okay, so you haven't created this one yet, but job post details. So job ID equals job ID. Username equals username. And then you also want to import that up the top. It's all from lesson 30. Yeah, so you have job post details here, and up the top we're going to import it. And don't do what I did. Make sure this can give you silly errors, and it takes a while to figure out what it was. So make sure no brackets, just like that. So import that from dot, same folder, job post details, which we will create now. So lesson 32, set job post and stop loading UI. So for that, okay, I think I'll start this again so I can get the things that I can get rid of. Like all these things I don't need, I can get rid of. But if you want to go to a similar component and then just get all these, paste them in, you got to add a few in, take some away. So relative time. So get rid of this one. Oh, I might add that in later. I'll just leave all these for now till the next lesson, or you can get rid of the ones you don't need. So you want get job post, delete job post, which we haven't used in this one, but we will add that in later with the button, also like message buttons and stuff. And of course the CSS, you can do your own thing on this. It's pretty average what I've done, but yeah, you can mix and match until you get it how you want it. Just slowly go through CSS, and then of course just add a background color if you want to see what's what. That's what I normally do. Okay, so come down, job post details, state open is false to start with, so that means this here, it's now false. Click that, it's now true. Okay, you can also copy these from another similar component. Get job post, this .prop .job ID, delete job post. We haven't used this one, but we might add that in later. I've just added this image, hardcode in for these ones. You don't have to do this. So then classes, and then we want job post. So if you come into here, data, job post, and that's this one job post here. So there are all the values you can access. All these ones here, you can add more if you like. And then we want loading from UI, and all equals this dot props. Okay, so if it's loading, we just want to show the circular progress. See, that quickly shows there and then it comes up. And then when it's not loading, we show all this here. So just put it in a div. You got the image, source, user image URL, profile, class, user image URL. And then we got the typography, username, horizontal separator. You can just put a break or something like this. Then we got this created at, so that will change the created at value, and we might add a relative time later, so it says like 5 minutes ago, but not now. another horizontal line, and add your job title in, and then we can add a job description. Remember, you can just put whatever sizes you want here to suit yourself. So class name, job container. So I'll just put these 3 images inside a container, and then put display flex, not the grid. We might change this later. You don't have to put this in here, so don't worry about this too much. So then the closing bracket. Okay, so I'm not sure why that was like that. Whoops. Okay, so unfold more, that's the button type. Color primary. So my button. And then we got the dialog here. So this is where we add dialog markup. So your dialog markup is all this here. So if it's loading is true, it's just a circular progress, and if loading is false, it's loaded. It's all this stuff here, which gets displayed down here in the dialog markup. So dialog this.data open. Make sure you get all this in. So this max width can be small, medium, large. Go to MUI if you want to adjust this. So my button handle close. So one you see up the top. This one here. And I'm going to put all this on a GitHub. If you just want to go there and copy it, I should have said that at the start of the lesson. I'll put something in the description. So dialog content, you can put that in a class, and then close the fragment off. Job post details. Put all these in. Map state to props. You want the job post and the UI for the loading. And you could put in this and then put this like this. Or how I just had it. So later we might put a link in this and you can click on it, go to their profile, something like that. So that's it for this lesson. It's probably a bit long, but I'll see you in the next lesson where we'll add a bit more to the app and get another tool in our belt.